Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Let's Move Monday with your girl Twan with TracesOfTwaunsLife. I am putting on my socks and my bike shoes so I can get ready to do my ride. If this is your first time here, I'm on a healthy lifestyle journey to become physically fit to get out of the diagnosis of hypertension, heart disease, and obesity. I do what I call Let's Move Mondays to help me with my lifestyle journey of being active and staying consistent. Weekends, it's been proven, research has showed that people eat more calories on the weekends than they do during the week. So I always try to start my workout regimen on Mondays so I can kind of burn off and offset some of the extra calories I may have eaten on Sundays. And I normally track, but I don't track my foods and drinks on Sunday. So I know that Sunday is like the heaviest day for me that I eat. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I always start off with a 30-minute Peloton bicycle ride, followed by a 5-minute post-ride stretch. And just recently, I increased my workout with weights from 20 minutes to 30-minute classes. So altogether, I'm working out 65 minutes. All right, so I'm going to get started. You will not be able to hear the instructor, the music, or anything because I can receive copyright strikes from YouTube and Peloton. So with that being said, I try not to even share the screen or what they're saying. Sometimes you can see a little bit of the screen, but I don't put it to where you can see the whole thing. You definitely won't be able to hear. So that's why I put on these Beats headphones, and I keep it dark with the little blue lights to the bottom. I try to mimic what Peloton does. But I did a little research after my daughter had told me that one of the reasons they keep it dark in cycling classes is so you can like concentrate better, and it sets the mood, the tone, and stuff like that. So that's why it's dark in here. But I've had several of my sun rays, which are my supporters, my followers on here, and subscribers, to tell me that it's fine, the lighting is fine. I do have on a little small ring light too to give a little bit more extra light in here. So I have my cell phone up here. That way I can read the chat if you guys are coming. I won't be able to see it from that monitor, so I can see it from here. All right, and I'm going to get started. So I've already put in here the classes that I'm going to be doing today in what they call the stack. Let's see, I got everything. I got my headphones, my towel, my tracker, my water. I got everything. All right, let's go. Okay. And this morning, I'm going to start off a 30-minute hip-hop 90s ride for Alex Toussaint. Woo! Alex gonna work me. He is like one of those trainers that will get you going. He like team, no excuses. I usually don't do his classes on Mondays because he gets you going. But I'm going to wake up with Alex this morning. So Mondays is hard for us to get going. So that's why I call it Let's Move Mondays. Because who really wants to get up out of bed on a Monday and work out? Especially if they don't stay up, don't party all weekend. I don't party, but A lot of times I stay up late. But I don't know. I got me some rest yesterday. I took a nap yesterday and I went to bed kind of early. So I don't know. I was on watching another content creator live, Grant Faithful, GLP-1 Journey. I don't know if you guys are following him, but he reached 1,000 subscribers. So he did a little celebration. So I went over to his channel to join him and his wife, Christy. With that being said, if you're not following him, go follow him. And if you are following him, go play one of his videos or something. You know, give him some watch time hours. He got subscribers, but he barely have it in watch time hours. He need the support. All right, so let's go. Let me get started here. Enough talking about other people. It's 4:45. I'm doing good. I'm on the bicycle. Exactly 4:45. Awesome. I try to do 4:30 to 4:45. I'm the third person in this class this morning. There's 2 other people in here. I got somebody here from the UK and somebody from Scott Depot, West Virginia. Peloton made some changes. As soon as this class started, this big old thing came up saying, do you accept heart rate monitoring and all this? So I hit accept. I don't know what that's about. But safety first. I love that they're so big on safety. Good morning. There's 3 of you guys watching. I see good morning. Thanks for being here. Class starts in 2 seconds. 2, 1. Let's go. Let's ride. All right. Somebody else just joined us. So there's 4 of us in this class. Yep, it's working. Heart rate 89. Heart rate 93, 97. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Drop the shoulders, shoulders drop. This is how he wants us to warm up a little bit, I guess, loosen up. He wants us 90 to 100. Alex love to start fast because he want to get our heart rate going. Heart rate 115. I don't know this song, but it's Eminem. I know his voice. In case y'all don't know, Eminem is like one of my favorite rappers. I don't really like rap music, but I love Eminem. I love his story. And I love some of the lyrics to his songs. Like that song he sang, you only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow. Because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. I love the lyrics to that song. I guess because where I was in life at that point, it was like it was speaking to me. Same thing with my weight loss journey. I think about that song. You don't get but one shot. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss it. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. So I try to lose myself in this workout thing. When I'm working out, I try to go all in. Because I thank God that I'm able to. A lot of people can't. You know, some people have disabilities and they can't, you know, get out there and walk 4 miles without stopping. They can't get on the bicycle. They have problems with their hips and knees. They can't ride the bicycle 30 minutes. I rode this thing for a whole hour several times. When I first started, I got up to 45 minutes, and I was doing 45 minutes 4 days a week. Last year, the end of last year, I stopped and started doing 30-minute classes after I watched this doctor named Dr. Gupta on CNN, and he was saying, do 30 minutes of cardio and then increase your weightlifting. So that's when I started decreasing. Yep, it's Eminem right here. My name is. Yeah, this is another Eminem. He like Eminem. I know he like Eminem. He loved DMX. Because he loved to play DMX songs. And 50 Cent. He loved to play them. And Busta Rhymes. He loved those their songs. Let's up. Second, we in second. It's what you call second. When it's like you standing straight up like riding. We're going to third. This is third. My name is Slim Shady. Oh, my towel fell. I didn't have it on here, right? My fault. I had propped it across. I should have opened it all the way out. Well, I got on the sports bra up under my shirt because I need to pull this shirt up to wash my face. Well, I put on the sports bra. Sometimes I come on here and won't put no sports bra on with these tanks. Second, let's go. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, third. Slim Shady. My name is. Back in the saddle. They call the saddle you sit down. One more lift. Then we go into a push. Second again. Third. Down. My name is Slim Shady. Ba-bum-bum. 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 Two, one. Woo! It's Aaliyah. Third is style. West Coast. West Coast feeling. Hey. I've been watching you. Woo! 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm hanging, coach. Side to side. Keep the resistance. Keep the cadence rise. Let you know. I'm talking about nobody responsible. It's in your clothes. Say yes or say no. Resistance increasing. Now I'm at 45. He said, if we need modification, just sit down. I let you know. You can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. 10 minutes down. Say yes or say no. Get low, get low. Hey. Good morning, Daria. Yes, let's move Monday. Somebody. Need somebody. If I let you know, you can't tell nobody. I'm talking about nobody. 4, 3, 2, 1. Say yes or say no. I'm talking about nobody. You're responsible. Now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Saddle. Woo! I dropped the towel there. I had propped it up on it and put it on here right. I think I need to put an extra towel in there, maybe droop it back here. That way, if one fall, I have an extra one back here where these weights are. Two, one. De La Soul, Shaka Khan. Yeah, like I was saying, Eminem is one of my favorite rappers because I like the lyrics to a few of his songs that's dealing like with life circumstances and situations. You know, it's like he's telling you how to make good decisions when certain things come up against you in life. So that's why I kind of like him. But my favorite rapper of all times is LL Cool J. I love me some LL Cool J. And y'all know LL ain't came out with no new music in a long time. Just back when I was listening to some of the rap stuff. Like some of the stuff that came out in the 80s. Those are my favorite LL songs. Like I'm Bad, I Need Love. Those are I think my top two. There's a few of them. I'm Gonna Love You Better. I like that one. I'm gonna love you better. There's a few of them. But yeah, but I'm not really into rapping. I'm not into rap songs like that. But there's a few rap songs out there that the lyrics kind of touch me a little bit. And I might, like those. But other than that, I'm not really into rap. Yes, honey, ladies love Cool J. Cool James. LL's supposed to be coming to Florida sometime. I saw on Facebook, I think. I'm like, oh wow, he's coming to Florida. I know TLC, Salt and Pepper, and In Vogue supposed to be coming too. I need to look into that. I think it's September, I believe. For some reason, all these old 80s and 90s groups are trying to come back together. I think New Edition must have set the tone. I don't know. Now all these groups getting together. I would love to see Salt and Pepper. Probably take my sister. My sister used to love some salt and pepper. My sister had the salt and pepper outfits, the jacket. She even had her hair cut like them. Remember how they had their hair cut real short on one side, and it was going around with this angle hanging long, like a little bob, triangle shaped bob. My sister had the hair cut and everything. She knew she was salt and pepper, baby. But she used to dance real good. She still is a good dancer. She used to dance just like them ladies. I'd be like, go ahead, Mona. It's 8 of us in this class. 16 minutes down. 3.99 miles, or 4 miles. 149 calories burnt. Let's go, Twan. Heart rate, 113. Cadence, 90 to 100. I'm ready at 90. Resistance, 25 to 30. I'm ready at 28. All right, cadence going up to 100 now. I'm at 106. Woo, recover. Oh, Notorious B.I.G. He like Notorious B.I.G. too. He play a lot of that song. I'll be wondering sometimes if he's from New York. All right. 85 to 90. Resistance just went up to 43. He just said this song for my real hip hop fans. You know what time it is. Shout out to Brooklyn. So he must be us from Brooklyn, New York. For some, he's shouting out Brooklyn for some reason. I guess that's where Biggie was from, Brooklyn. I knew he was from New York, but I didn't know where. Yes, Usher and Chris Brown is coming together at Raymond James. Yep. So my oldest daughter be here, and she's a Chris Brown fan. My youngest daughter, a Chris Brown fan, and I'm an Usher fan. So I said, well, this would be a good little gathering to take my daughters. And tickets go on sale tomorrow, I think. What is it today? 21st? What the day is? I can't see right now. I got my heart rate showing on my watch. What's today's date? City card holders can buy today. And I do have a city credit card, so I might go ahead and look and see. I heard tickets was high. Chris Brown, I don't care for him like that, but I love me some Usher Raymond. All right, we're up. Resistance 43 is where I'm at. He wants us from 40 to 45. So it got me set right in the middle. The bicycle has me on automatic, and it always put me right in the middle. All right, he said put your A back, shoulders low. Put your booty back. Two, one. Woo! Okay, the day 20th, okay. So tickets go on sale tomorrow. To city card holders, pre-sale. So yeah, I need to look into it. I won't be getting no flow seats, because those flow seats gonna be high for some doggone Chris Brown and Usher. Woo! I can imagine. And I think it was paid about $700 for New Edition, so I know it's gonna be high. But the New Edition flow seat was $700 and something, but that's New Edition. I paid for New Edition. Marijuana day today. Oh. Child, marijuana day every day for some people. So this means the day they can carry it without getting a ticket. Is that what that means? I don't know what marijuana day means, Ariel. Woo! I like it too. Yeah, now he's finna play a Tupac and Biggie song. He said game time. So he must be really finna kick it up for us. Woo! Oh yeah, he doing all this, so he like this song. He said, rest in peace to Tupac and Biggie. He's drinking his water, so I'm drinking my water. He got the same water bottle in his hand. Peloton. Take it up again. Dang, I hear I dropped my towel. All right, let's go, Twan. Get your cadence back up. right, here we go. I'm back. I'm at 80. What he want us at? He want us 80, 85. I'm at 81. 83. Okay, stay right there. In the middle. Now I'm at 84. On the streets, they call marijuana 420. Today's for gotcha. 6 miles down. Woo! Oh Lord, we're going up. 2, 1. Let me get my speed back up. I'm low. Bum, 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 bum. I'm low, y'all. He want us at 80 and I'm 67. He speed up 70. Okay, I didn't quite get that cadence, y'all. I got the 74, but not 80. Okay, now he bumped the resistance up 5. Woo, we at 46. When I'm standing, I haven't quite got to those 80s yet, but I can get in those 70s. So I'm still working. When the resistance is heavy anyway, said. Okay, resistance just dropped to 41 for me. You want us to go to 100 to go. 15 seconds. You want us 85 to 100, I'm at 94. Woo! 92. 1. Woo! Now he playing Uptown Anthem by Naughty by Nature. Woo! All right. He said we head to the finish line. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left. You want us at 90? I'm at 92. He want us 90 to 100. Y'all, I'm at 92. I'm doing good. 93. 94. 95. There I go. I like to be in the middle. I remember I used to struggle to even be in the 70s. Now I'm pushing 90s. 95. 94. I keep dropping from 93 to 95. 97. He said he love old school hip hop. Me too. I like the old school. I don't like that new stuff. That new stuff, I can't understand the word they're saying. Somebody named K.M. Rogers just high-fived me. I just high-fived them back. KMT Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. Woo! 7 miles. 262 calories. 138 heart rate. Last 2 minutes on the ride. I'm not going to meet my 8 miles, but it's okay. I'm staying up in this cadence. He wants 90 to 100. I'm 91. 92. 93. 94. 2, 1. He wants 100 to 120. I'm 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. In the middle. Woo! All right. Now he dropped it. He said it's your victory lap. 1 minute left. Well, 53 seconds left. Yes, that was fun. Heart rate 149. Woo! He said just let your legs naturally flush. Don't try to push them. He recommend we do a 5-minute cool down ride after this. I've done a few, but I don't have time because I gotta finish everything else before I shower and all that stuff. Oh, that felt good. 11 seconds left for the class. Come to a natural slow stop. He said, make sure you incorporate your post-ride stretches. I was telling y'all earlier, you guys do those post-ride stretches. Okay, I am done. 7.47 miles, 284 calories burnt. Woo! I didn't meet my 300, and I didn't meet the 8 miles, but I did 7.47 and 284. So I only missed the calories by 16, which is not bad. Oh, Lord, that felt so good. Woo! I think if I wouldn't do so much talking and singing, I probably would be meeting my goals all the time. But it's okay. That's why I don't go live every day, because I want to be able to lock in. Woo! I love when he say inhale confidence, but he didn't tell us to let go, release doubt. Oh, that feels good. Peace and love. He always do that. Peace and love. Way to show up today. The girl got the butter from the duck. Y'all see them arms glistering, chest. Got the butter from the duck, baby. All right, let me rate this class. So I'm gonna give him 5 stars for overall. The playlist was good. Stream quality was good, no problems. Instructor 5 stars. Difficult on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna put this at a 6. It was difficult, but I hung in there. The reason I'm gonna put a 6 is because I hung in there, but I did struggle on the rise when we were up and he wanted us at 80. I never did get to 80. I got to what, 75, 76? 76. I couldn't get to 80. But everything else I was able to do. So I'm gonna put this at a 6. Usually when the class is really hard and I'm right there, but I miss the cadence just a little bit, I usually do 5 or 6, somewhere up in there. I'm gonna hit submit. Now, when I start giving them 7, 8, 9, and 10 for being difficult, that's when I can't get the cadence, the resistance too strong, all that. Because normally they tell you that when you supersede your cadence to increase your resistance, but I don't have that problem where I ever supersede. But they say whenever you can't get the cadence, you're going too slow, they say it may be too much resistance, so you can lessen your resistance by turning this knob to the left. But I don't do that. I want all the resistance. Give me all the resistance and let me build. Let me work and keep pushing until I can get there. That's the way I think with my mind. I don't know. Hey, Mia. I'm retired from all that stuff. I take drug tests. I'm in recovery from substance abuse disorder, so I don't partake. I have no problem with anyone throwing their thing, though. It's some people's medicine. Yeah, that's true. Mill say, thanks, Darian. That's kind of you. Darian says, I'm cheering you on, Mia. I'm so proud of you. Each day is a new day. Yep, that's so true. Yeah, Mia, each day is a new day. Look, if I was on substance before, which I haven't been, and they was doing a celebration day, guess what? I'll be celebrating. You know why? I'll be celebrating that the day is marijuana day, and I'm not partaking. Well, that's easy for me to say because I never had that issue. I've never been a marijuana smoker. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've tried it before with my kid's father. We were very young. I was just out of high school, probably 18, 19 years old. And he was older than I was, of course. And we was in a car, me, him, a friend of mine, and a friend of his, and they was smoking, and they tried to, ask us if we wanted to try it or whatever. And of course, I had always been like, nah, because I've never been into smoking and stuff. And I'm trying to be a big girl because my friend tried it, whatever. I said, okay. I did like that with that thing, or however they tell you to hold it like this. Jesus, keep my thoughts gonna die. I couldn't even inhale it. I was choking so bad. Lord have mercy, I choked so bad. That was the one and only time. Okay. The one and only time. I tried a cigarette when I was a teenager. Did the same thing. And when I choked, I said, I ain't trying no more. But I was like, okay, yeah, let me try this. That was a teenager when I tried it. Let me try this. I tried the cigarette when I was a teenager, so I was like, okay, I was choking. I didn't know what I was doing. So now I'm older. Let me try this and see. The way I choke, I say, y'all can have that. Y'all can have it. Don't want to have nothing to do with it. I'm being honest with you. So yeah, I feel you, Mia. Now, you know what? A thought just came to my mind. They have all these days, marijuana day, other sobriety days and stuff that they celebrate, But what do they have for us, people who be in obesity? Do we have a special day? Is there a day for us? Seriously. Me and my husband was having a conversation yesterday. Because a family member we know that had issues really, really bad. And we were talking, about certain things. And then we were talking about medication, weight loss medications, and all that. And Claxton made the comment that he felt like the family member was cheating because the family member had started using weight loss medication. Excuse me, y'all. So I said, wait a minute. How is that person cheating? So basically you're saying I'm cheating because I use weight loss medication. I had pockets, but I just put this up here on this box. I said, because I use it. Are you saying I'm cheating too? He was like, no, that's different. I said, how's it different? I made him explain to me. So this is how people view things. So this is how my husband. People who really struggle and have obesity, who really deals with obesity as a disease, he's like, yes, I feel they need it. But he was like, this person only needed to lose, 30, 40 pounds. So he was like, that person didn't need the medicine. And to him, in his mind, he looked at it that way. He think that, if you got 30, 40 pounds to lose, you need to leave that medicine for people who really need, the help. And I was like, okay, so now I kind of see it your way, Claxton, because honestly, I see it that way too. I'll be honest with you. Now, if I'm on my last 30 or 40 pounds and I've been on it for 3 years and lost over 100 pounds, then yeah, stay on it. But I think people who really don't need to lose 30 or 40 pounds, I don't think they need to be using the medicine. That's just me, in my opinion, my view. I guess I look at it that way. And I guess I look at it that way because for me, it has always been easy to lose 30 or 40 pounds. It's just that keeping those 30 and 40 pounds off has been my struggle. Now, I'll be honest with you. Had I only needed to lose about 50 pounds to get to Wonderland, I would have never, ain't no problem. I would have never used the medicine. I would have never. No. Yeah. If I was, right now, I'm 252. Well, actually, I'm 253 because I got on the scale this morning to say I'm 253.5. So I'm up 1.1 pound from Saturday. But you already know why, right? Because I weighed myself 4 o'clock this morning versus Saturday, I weighed myself, 8:30-ish. So if I waited another 4 hours, I probably would have been right back down to the same weight I was Saturday. But just say if I was right now at this 252, where I'm at, and I need to lose 53 pounds, get to 199, I want to use the medicine. Yeah, I would have used it. I would have just tried it like I've been doing, exercising. Yeah. Cutting back what I was eating, that type of thing, and I would have got down to the 199. I wouldn't have, ain't no problem. I'm taking the word probably out of it. I would not have used it. No. But considering that I was where I needed to drop 195 pounds, I was like, I didn't want to use it then. I kept battling. Y'all heard me tell y'all about it. Several times I battled in my spirit, in my mind, with that thing. Should I try it? No, I ain't gonna try it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. No, I ain't gonna try it. Let me make my appointment. No, I ain't making my appointment. It was a battle for me. It was. So I kind of understand why my husband thoughts are where they are. So we had a good conversation about it. I was like, so you're trying to tell me I'm cheating? He's like, no. I'm like, well, if that person cheated, I'm cheating. No, it's a difference. So he had to explain, I was like, oh, okay. I got you. So I guess he look at it as people who need to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, they need to just do what they need to do. Be consistent, cut back, exercise. He was like, this person don't want to exercise and can't. They just don't want to. They don't. That's the way he's looking at it. But I don't know. I can't be upset with him for his thoughts. Those are his thoughts. I'm glad he finally vocalized it. And I guess because my husband has always been a very athletic person, and he's always been a physical person, I guess he look at it differently. I don't know. But I can't judge him. But yeah. But my question to you, to anybody who's watching right now, it's 11 people. If you only had to lose 30 to 40 pounds, and that's all you had to lose from the beginning, if all you needed to lose was 30 or 40 pounds, would you have used the medicine or would you have tried without it? Just answer that question. I just want to know what you think. Your thought process. Let me go ahead and do a post-ride stretch while we thinking. I'm going to do this one by Bradley Rose. This guy here, oh Lord, and he playing Lady Gaga. God, yeah, I'm so sick of Lady Gaga. They love some Lady Gaga, baby. Lady Gaga and Beyonce, everybody. Lady Gaga and Beyonce. There are 6 people in his class. Oh, I don't know this Lady Gaga song. I never heard this song before. 100, what you say, 100 reasons? 1,000,000 reasons or something? A million reasons. You're giving me 1,000,000 reasons. Oh, it's like a Christian song. She's saying, Lord, show me the way. She got 100 million reasons to walk away. I never heard this song before. I kind of like the lyrics. I just said I'm sick of Lady Gaga, and I'm saying he'll tell y'all I like the lyrics. Your brother's birthday? What happened? I just missed your comment. Where did it go? Hold on, I gotta get back to it. The way. That is all, y'all. Oh yeah, that did feel good. Whew. Left foot forward, right foot back. One hand on the handlebar. Slight bend in front knee. Oh, that do feel good. Ugh. Y'all, he said, don't put your leg out to the side like no duck. Then he started quacking. All right, Bradley. You know you got some butter duckers on this live here. Well, not live, this class. Well, yeah, this live too. I wish I'd had it live so y'all could hear what he said. He said, I said, don't put your legs out with your feet wide like a duck. Make sure your legs and feet straight. Oh, that feels good. I got somebody here from Toronto, UK, Bavaria, wherever that's at, North Carolina, Connecticut, Troy, Ohio, London, SE6, and Colorado. Oh yeah, that feels good. Oh. And we're done. Oh, that felt good. 21 calories. Okay, let's see. What did I miss? Darian said his brother. Meals, my brother's birthday was yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday to your brother, Darian. Is he older than you or younger? That's a horrible feeling of choking. We don't have no day or no awareness month that I know of. We don't have obesity awareness day because so many people don't believe that obesity is a chronic, complex, and relapsing disease. Isn't that something, Darian? What can we do to get a day? We need a day. We need one. Because I think obesity is a very, well, we know it's severe, but I think it's something that does not need to be silent. Because I believe, now that's just my belief. Don't kill me when I say this. But I know people use drugs, alcohol and drugs to cope and deal with problems. But isn't that the same thing that we do with obesity? We use food, right, to cope and deal with problems. And from my understanding, a lot of people who are no longer using alcohol and drugs, they end up being obese because now they're coping with food. Yeah. So this was part of class in our conversation too, because we know that this person used to be a heavy drinker and the person stopped. And that could be the reason why the person gained the weight. And that's one of the things. And then I don't know if y'all know this, but there are certain medications that people take. I think it's called anabuse or something like that, to help them to stop drinking. Because they say like when you take it and you drink, you get real sick. You get like sick, like feeling like deathly sick. And it prevents people from drinking. But that medication makes people gain weight. So people get real big and buff and thick, when they're taking that medication. So it's like, it's a catch-20. I don't know. It's like, okay, you don't want to drink anymore, but now you're taking this medication that's making you fat. Let's just call a thing what it is. Now it's making you heavy. Now you're obese. So now you're going to take medication to help you to lose weight. And I really think a lot of it could be medication based, or it could just be that they're coping. And I could be wrong for saying this, but I really feel that a lot of people, when they stop using drugs and alcohol, they become obese, not because of just the medicine. I think it's because they're using the food to cope with whatever it is they're dealing with, the childhood traumas, the whatever traumas that they're dealing with. Sometimes people use drugs and alcohol because they're trying to hide the pain, and things like that. Let's see. Many of people in our community don't have obesity. Oh, they don't believe. Okay. Many of people in our community don't believe obesity is a disease. Wow. I believe it's a disease. Now, what I do believe, now this is my belief, don't kill me, don't stone me. I do believe that there's some people, and I'm going to be honest, there are some content creators I look at and I said to myself, why are you playing with these people's medicine? Leave this medicine for other people. I'm being honest. Because these people had, 50 pounds to lose or 60 pounds to lose. These people wasn't even 200 pounds. And they was on the medicine. And then they lost 50, 60 pounds. And then now they're not happy with themselves, and now they're gaining weight back. So I'm like, quit playing with these people medicine. What you want to do? That's just my opinion. I'm just being honest. But I have a right to have my opinion. We all have a right to have our opinions when it comes to things. But then I'm like Darian say, that extra 30 or 40 pounds could be too heavy for that person's body frame. Could be. So, but here it is. That's just my opinion. But my opinion don't mean anything to that individual, because Darian made a good point. Them 30 or 40 pounds, I'm looking at like, child, you can lose that, no problem. That person probably struggled to lose that, and who knows, that 30 or 40 pound difference could make a difference in their hypertension, or something. So, we view things certain way, and we have our own opinion about stuff, but our opinion really don't even matter when it comes to somebody else's life. It doesn't. That's why I keep my opinion to myself when it comes to other people. I tell you all the time, I watch other content creator videos, but I don't really give them advice or anything, and I don't really, go in, like some people do with me, because that's their opinion, that's their life. I could just cheer them on and, encourage and motivate them, while they're on their journey. That's all I try to do. I don't try to tell them what I be thinking in my mind, because I'm like, that's my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter when it comes to their life. I have a hard time with people saying we cheating, but I also have a hard time with small people trying to get sickly skinny. I understand that too, Mia, because I have my opinions on that too. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. What about the health markers? What if they have other comorbidities? Bam, that's just what I was talking about, Dario. They could have other comorbidities where they need to get off, that 30 or 40 pounds. But then, just because they need to get off that 30 or 40 pounds, do you really need the medicine? If you mobile, you able to ambulate, then get out there and walk. Some people don't want to exercise, but they can. And that's why I love my physician, my weight loss doctor that I go to. Right now, I see the nurse practitioner more than I see her. But that's why I love her, because she told me from the beginning, you got to do this, and that. If you're not showing me, you're not working out, you're not modifying your lifestyle by working out, monitoring your foods, I'm not going to keep writing you prescriptions. That lady looked me dead in my face and told me that. She looked at me like, your life is on the line, ma'am, and I'm not going to play with you. Because there's millions of people out here that could be sitting in my seat right now. So you're going to do the things you need to do, or I'm done. Basically what she told me. Yeah. Let's see. Honestly, I did not know it was a disease till I came here. Oh, you're talking about small people. Okay, yes, I'm talking already small people that never been big or obese. That's what I'm talking about, Neil. That's where I'm at. I'm with you right there with that. So we feeling the same way. Neil say, I felt I was lazy because I couldn't do what some other people could do and lose weight. Okay, so hold that point. Hold that point right there, Neil, because that's exactly where I felt. And that is the reason why I was out there walking 4 miles a day at 394 pounds. Well, I was heavier than 394. By the time I went to the doctor, I was 394. Okay. Let me be honest with you. I felt that way, Neil, that I was lazy. And I was. That's what it was. I was lazy. Because I knew what I can do. The minute I got out there and started doing it, people was like, oh, wow. I have been told so many times by personal trainers at the gym that would come up to me and try to get me to join and stuff like that so they can train me. They would tell me, you are so agile to be your size. They would tell me that. Because they would see the things that I was in there doing. Yeah, I was 394 pounds in the gym, getting those machines, put my legs up like this, pushing leg presses and all that. You weren't seeing people in there my size doing that kind of stuff. I was on an art trainer killing it. Doing 60 minutes on an art trainer in my 390s. Okay. Yeah. This bicycle. My husband came in here 100 and probably was 160 something at the time. Now he's like 173, 175-ish. Clayton couldn't even finish a whole 20-minute class on this bicycle. Okay. And here I was, 325, doing it. So yeah, I am very agile to be, well, I was very agile to be almost 400 pounds. Because I looked at myself like, Twan, you just lazy. You're not even trying to do anything. Get your butt up, girl, and go do what you can do. And that's what I started doing. When I went to the sports medicine doctor, some of y'all may have been following that time when I hurt my knee at the boot camp. And the sports medicine doctor told me to quit, to give up that boot camp that I was going to, because they told me, you're not a spring chicken. The doctor was like, you older than me, and I can't even do the boot camp. You know, because I was like 49-ish, I think, at the time, and he was like 42-ish or something. He was like, man, you older than me, and you doing a boot camp, plus you're walking 4 miles in the morning. He was like, I can't even. He was like, I went to the gym and tried to join this group class. I went way to the back of the class. He had me dying laughing. But anyway, he was telling me, he was like, you really are doing a lot to be your size. He commended me. He really did. He commended me for doing all that I was doing. He really did. He was really shocked. And he was like, you're doing too much. He was like, don't do more than 2 miles a day. Stop the 4 miles. He was like, you put too much on your joints, you know, but I was doing it. I was pushing myself because I felt like, hey, I'm able to do it, so do it. Yeah. So at that point, I was like, I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna get my behind up and get out here and get the butter from the duck. And that's what I started doing. So I feel you, Mia, when you say that lazy thing. That's what I said to myself. I said, Twan, you need to stop being lazy, girl. You know what you can do. Get out here and do it. Get out here and do it. I felt like that song. What that song by Mystical? Shake your tail and watch yourself. Shake your tail. Show them what you're working with, honey. I got there and showed them what I was working with, honey. Yes, I did. I showed them what I was working with. I showed them, honey, these big girls can get down too. Y'all think y'all little cute little girls in here with y'all little short little Daisy Dukes in here. You know how them girls coming in the gym, they little short little Daisy Dukes, they look hot to top. They come in there in the gym, thinking they cute. You know how they be doing. Oh, honey, I got around there showing honey I can hang with y'all too. I might be big, but I ain't slow. I ain't slow by a little bit. But yeah, so I feel you on that, Mia. I felt the same way. Darren said, now I may be naive, but the disease of obesity is so much more than carrying extra weight. Exactly, it is. I think it's a metabolic and the body of dysregulated. A love, a million reasons from a start is born. Oh, that's the name of that song? The National Obesity Coalition could possibly help. Because I stopped using, I ate myself. See, that's what I was saying. So Mia, you stopped using drugs, but then you started using the food. That's exactly the point I just made. You started using food as a coping mechanism. See, drug addicts get told we are still abusing if we use methadone. Hold on, this commercial just messed my ads up. Not my ads, my comments. Okay, here we go. Where it was? Okay, here it goes. If we use methadone, Suboxone, or shots to stop, and Zepbound is being studied to help. Good. So I'm considered always cheating because I take Zepbound and Suboxone and Vivanase to stop binge eating. I got a lot of word with counselors that I've had to do. I don't understand that though. Why would they say you still cheating? Good morning, pretty Mimi. Good morning, Miss Lady T. Happy Monday. Exactly live and live and let live. Yes. I encourage everyone, but focus on me. Yes. That's what I try to do too, pretty Mimi. Thank you for joining. Good morning. There's so much more to my obesity, and I'm sure there's others worse off than me. I believe it's complicated, Darian. To me, it's not all about size, it's multifaceted obesity. Pretty Mimi, totally agree. Pretty Mimi says, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Mia says, I could barely walk at 426. I spent my weekends in the bed ordering DoorDash and watching Hulu. I hurt bad and had no intentions of change. Happy Monday. Whew. But glory to God, you did. You did it, Mia. You did it. So yeah, I mean, I'm not talking bad about anybody out there. I'm not doing that. Please don't think that. I'm just saying that if I only needed 50 pounds to lose from the beginning of my journey, I wouldn't have bothered the medicine because I knew what I was able to do. I knew if I'd have got out there and actually started, I would have lost that 50-some pounds. But what made me went ahead and did it, I had never been this size before. And it got scary to me. I was like, a blood pressure high, through the roof. I need to do something because I know that I have family history of hypertension, heart disease. My father had a stroke in his 40s. My mom, that was the reason of her demise, so I was like, I can't play with this. Let me go ahead and get some help, but I'm going to use it as a tool like it's supposed to be used for. I'm going to do the right thing to work out. I'm going to do the right thing to change what I'm eating, my eating habits. I'm going to, be aware of the things that I know I was doing wrong. And that's what I started to do. And I'm grateful for that. So anyway, let me get started. So this class I'm going to do this morning, this lady name is Katie Wayne. She's so cute, y'all. Katie Wayne, I don't know if I did this class before. It's an intermediate class. It was, I don't know if I did it or not. But anyway, it was video recorded February the 18th of this year. There's 2 people in this class right now. One from Minneapolis and one from Ohio. Oh, she's a Peloton teacher, the lady from Minneapolis. But anyway, I need 2 weights, probably medium. And I'm going to take the 20 pounds out. Y'all know I have 25 pounds now, but I'm not quite there with 25. 25 is challenging me with the arms. And I had somebody who lift weights comment on my thing, and she told me she thought that 25 was too heavy for the workout she saw me do about a week ago. And I was like, yeah, I agree. I need to get there. But I'm going to take the 15s out. in the 20s. And then I'm going to eventually work my way up to where I'm able to do more controllably with the 25s. So I think what I'm gonna start doing, you guys, is y'all know I used to do lower body on Monday, but I switched it today. I think what I'm gonna start doing is like some days, maybe in the evening or something, just come in here with 25 pounds and just do maybe, a few reps so I can kind of get used to them, so I can control it and go slow at my own pace, because when I'm in these classes, I got to go at their pace. And I think that's why the lady saw me struggling that one morning. It was on a Monday morning. I was on Let's Move Mondays, and she did point it out to me. Darian said, Twan, you have to realize something. You are not the typical person. Your body and your mind is not common. I'm proud of all of your hard work and dedication. Such an inspiration. Thank you, Darian. I appreciate that. Mia says, I had lost a lot of weight already, about 75 pounds, and gained it all back. Then I just gave up. Your blood pressure was 180. Ooh, your blood pressure was high. Darian says, I could go on and on. Another story for another day. Darian, whenever you decide to come join me live, I want you to piggyback on what you're saying. Because you're saying, Twan, you have to realize something. You are not the typical person. Your body and your mind is not common. We got to talk about that, Darian. You can let me know how you choose to talk about that with me. Do you want to do a personal conversation, or do you want to bring it to one of my lives? You got to come join me live one day, Darian. You just let me know when. The door is open. It's always open for you. Let me know. Because I want to know your opinion on that and what exactly you mean. I mean, I'm going somewhere. I'm thinking something, but I want to hear it from you. I want to know from you exactly what are you saying here. I will say this. I feel that I do have a slight advantage over some of the people that I hear from and I actually see in the community. And I think that slight advantage comes from the fact that I was raised in a house with a professional bodybuilder. Yeah. Before my dad even got into bodybuilding, my dad was into boxing. I don't know if I told y'all that. But my dad used to, I remember as a kid, he used to always, I just remember one day we came home and we pulled up in the truck and my daddy saw these young teenage boys outside, and my uncle was one of the teenage boys. My mom have younger siblings, that was younger than her. I have uncles and an auntie that maybe like 10, 11 years older than I am, something like that. But anyway, one of my uncles was outside with these group of other teenagers and they was boxing. So my dad went in the house, we got out the truck, and he went in the house and he got 2 sets of his boxing gloves, and he came out to teach them how to box the right way, whatever, so they wouldn't injure themselves and hurt themselves. And then he became like the neighborhood guy that, on the weekend or whatever, to help these young boys box. I thought it was so fun, to see that. He was showing them the right way, and had them put on the boxing glove. My dad was into boxing. He loved boxing. So he was always a physical person. And I told you guys before that he played adult league softball on the weekends and stuff. And he would practice through the week and all that kind of stuff. So he was always into sports, that type of thing. So once he got into, he was always working at the gyms and stuff, and work out at home. But once he got into the bodybuilding, he really went hard, and for us to see that and see how his body transformed and how he would eat and all those different things, I lived it. I saw it. So if you guys watch that video that Kyani and Sam did, I laughed so hard. And the reason I got so emotional because it reminded me of me and my brother. Oftentimes, like right now, when I get on the phone with my brother, we start talking. My brother, he watched my videos and stuff too. And his granddaughter, she's 2 years old? I don't think she's 3 yet. I think she'll be 3 this year. But anyway, she always want to watch me. She'd be like, she'll tell my sister-in-law, she be like, "Oh, Gigi, I want to see Auntie Twan. She like to watch my YouTube videos." So they always watching me at their house because sometimes they could be at home doing something, watching something, but she want to watch Auntie Twan. But anyway, so they always watch my videos. And my brother tell me, he say, "Twan, you remind me so much of when we were little," because I was always his coach. Yeah, Darian, I used to act like I was the personal trainer. I used to act like my daddy because my dad would take us with him to the gym. And he would make us, sit back so we can watch, and so we would beg him. Sometimes, certain days he would take us, certain days he wouldn't. But we would go with him to the gym and while he trained people and stuff. So it was like I had this personal trainer in me from a child. And I would, my brother's 2 years younger than I am. So I would be his coach, to make him work out and stuff. And we would be working out, and we would always work out. My dad, like when he work out at home and he'd be out there, we'd go out there and we'd work out real long with him, and stuff like that. I used to hate when he go jogging because we couldn't go jogging with him. I used to hate that because we couldn't keep up with him. So he go jog and he be gone and we couldn't go with him. But when my parents separated, we were living in Naples, Florida at the time. When they separated, I was 9 years old. They like to kill me, take me from my daddy. But when we moved away and we moved up here from Naples is down by Miami, Fort Myers. When we moved up here to this little small town called Plant City, Florida, which is right on the outside of Tampa, South Tampa. That's where my mom grew up at. She was raised there with her aunt and uncle. We moved there. Things began to change because my mom wasn't a healthy eater like my dad. My mom didn't work out like my dad. So my lifestyle kind of changed, but at first it didn't. My brother was into sports. My brother was a real good football player, baseball player. He got that from my dad and everything. So it was like when he wasn't playing baseball and football, I was his coach. And we would be on the back porch and I would be, all right, let's go, let's do it. And I'd tell him, let's do this, let's do that. So when you say that, Darian, I thought about what my brother be telling me all the time. He say, "Twan, you always thought you was a personal trainer when we was a kid. I remember how you used to always be training and coaching me." So I started laughing. I know I got way off the subject, but Darian, you just kind of took me down memory lane when you said that. So I don't know if that's where you're going with that. Let's see. Mia says, "Yeah, Twan is 20. I couldn't have done what Twan does. I am doing more now, but not at first." Darren says, "Make sure to come to the Obesity Action Coalition conference in July. Twan, you have more push than a lot of obese people, is what I know I mean." Darren said that's an offline conversation. That's what I was thinking. Maybe we need to do that offline. Hey, Avis, good morning. Thanks for joining. Hey, Sarah, good morning. Thanks for joining. Good morning. Let me go ahead and get started, y'all, because I'll be all day. It's almost 6 o'clock. Let me go ahead and get started. I'm working from home today, so I'm good. Okay, so her name is Katie Wong. I keep saying Wayne. It's Wong. Katie Wong. That's her name. Katie Wong. Like Vera. Y'all know Vera Wong, the lady who made the nice glasses and stuff? She might be her sister because she looked like her. I like her classes too. There's 4 of us in this class. 2 sets, medium. Okay. She say 10 pounds and up. And she said I'm heavy. Okay. Okay. She said 10 and 15 pounds is what she wants to use. But I'm going to try the 10 and 15 like she said, then I might go with the 20. We'll see. She say 10 pounds for our light and 15 for our medium. Well, that's what she said she recommends. Bend, kick, twist, return. I think she got us doing the moves that we're gonna be doing with the weights. She's just warming us up, loosening us up. Okay. She said, come to, woo! Okay, let me see if I can do this. She said, come to the floor. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay, she said we can do body weight or just, she wants us to drag the weight like this. Oh, Lord Jesus, I got it. See how I almost said I can't do it? Some say, don't you say it, Twan. Quit saying what you can't do and try. Oh, oh, Lordy. Woo! Let me put the other camera on. Sometimes it's kind of hard for me to see what I'm doing with this camera. Come on, I hate when it does that. There you go. Good morning, traveling team. Sarah, traveling team. Who else here? Vera Wayne has clothes and fragrances. She has glasses too. Because I know I had a pair of glasses. Mediums, 15s. Yeah, she got clothes too, me. I just thought about it when you said it. I didn't know she had perfumes though. Okay. See, I could use 20 on these. I'll use 20 next time. So we can have them face this way and rotate twist. Or we could just do it the other way. Okay, yeah. Now she say swap for your heavies. So I do 20 with these. So I got 20s using these. Rest 40 seconds. She said stretch out your grip. See, that's why I'm gonna have to cut my fingernails down, y'all, because I can't even hardly grip. I can't close my. I would probably just end up. I don't know. I may just cut these things completely off. Soak them off and just put some gel polish on my nails. Mediums, hammer curls. I'm gonna use the 20s. I'm gonna go heavy. Hammer curls. See, like right now, I can put my finger around, but I can't really grip it like I want to grip it because of these nails. See how short her nails are? That's why I need to get my nails short so I can grip better. Y curl. So yeah, so this is where I kind of struggle at right here with the 20s. Yeah, I'm gonna use a 15 on this. I got a certain stuff I'm gonna have to work my way up using 20s. These Y curls kind of hard to do using 20s for me right now. I think it's the grip. She's talking about the grip right now. That's what making me think about it. I really think I need to take these nails off, soak them off. Well, actually, my nail just an overlay. We on fire. I like this song. Hey, this 50 Cent right here. I know his voice. I'm challenging myself anyway, but she told us to use 10 and 15. I haven't even picked up the 10s. That muscle was heavy for her because she just did it on hand like that to stretch it. We on fire. Hey, up in here. Light. You want a light with her? I'm gonna do 15 instead of 10. She got 10s, I got 15s. Loose. Hey, we getting loose in here. We on fire. See, she said don't use your hip. And see, I have to use my hip with the 20. So right now I need to do these with 15s and then work my way up. Now I can do the hammer curls like this with 20s, but those Y curls, I kind of feel myself throwing it. Like these right here, these are ones that's kind of too heavy for me with the 20. But they just right. See how I'm able to lift my arms without thrusting my hips forward? But see, with the 20s, I have to. And that's what they don't want us to do. When you do that, I mean, they're too heavy. And I did that, I think last week in one of my classes, and the lady that watched me live, well, she wasn't watching me live. She watched the live after the fact. And she commented and she was like, Twine, you really need to go down until you get it together, pretty much what she was telling me. Heavies. I'm using the 20s instead of 15s again. Rest over a minute. We on fire up in here. I'm gonna put these 10 pounds back. I'm just gonna use 15 and 20. Okay, that was a pull circuit. Now we're going to do a push circuit. Push the weights away from my body. Neil say, careful down there. Traveling T says, why doesn't the app work while on the app? Oh, you have to be on a computer desktop for that to work. Yeah, on your iPad and your any mobile device, you have to type the person's name down. The @ sign won't work. I hate that, right? Y'all should write YouTube, give them a suggestion because they constantly changing. So that's one thing they should change. Okay, so we're gonna start with a medium and then transfer. Okay, we're gonna do a medium kickback, tricep kickback. Make sure your back is extended. These work your triceps. Y'all see my arm? Look at that. All that right there. That's need to be cut off. Oh, I should have had the heavy for this. Well, she using 15. I'm using 15. I'm going to switch it to 20 next. The second round, I do 20. Oh, she trying to switch and then she had us getting up. I see what we're doing. Then we go down. Okay. Now you use it heavy when you do this part, but I'm going to use it the 15 again because I used it last time. On the other side. Weight this down. Tricep push-up. Tricep push-ups. I do the knee push-ups. So this is a 20 pounds. Put that one right here so I have it in front of me. 1 round down, 2 to go. She said she admit that 15 was heavy when she used it, but she's not going to change. She's going to keep doing it. She don't regret using it. Tricep kickback with the 15s. Now I got the 20 in my hand. Oh yeah, this is challenging. She said, you gotta go down. Go down. I'm not gonna go down. I'm gonna push through. You got this one. Now see, I can do push with the 20 really good, but that pull is a little challenging. Switch sides. Kick it back. I'm on the wrong leg. I put that other leg down. I'm on the wrong leg. This leg needs to be down. Hey, I'm live. Have a good day. Push up. 2, 1. Tricep push up. Rest. So when I do these, I have to do them with that knee down to help hold the balance. That's what I was doing wrong. Okay, I got it now. It's a Hispanic song. I don't know none of the words they're saying, but I like the beats. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it back. Go. Control the weight. Bam, 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 bam. That's what the man say. Bam, bam, bam. Something. Something he's saying. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Heavy in the right hand. So I need to be down like this on the right knee as well. Oh. Tighten your core. Hey, sang it, Shaka. Woo! Weight down. Forever. Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody, hey, loves me better. Woo! Wait, I need to be down on this knee. Heavy. Oh. She said she can feel us through the screen. She feel our energy. No, 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 no. Ain't nobody. Let's be better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Woo! Yes, I got it in, sis. Last push up. 25 seconds. Elbows stay close to the body. Okay. The rest of the class, we're going to be on the floor. Let me try to push it down so I can see good. 129 calories burnt so far. 7 minutes, 35 seconds left in the class. Okay. She said we're going to go. I got to make sure I got this right. We're going to do heavy for chest press. And then, what my 15? Okay, these are 15. These are 20. Okay. Let me put my heavies back here, so. Which one did she say? Okay. Chest press with 20s. Now, see, I can do 25 with these with no problem, too. Well, I won't say no problem, but it's challenging, but I can do it. Oh, I like how she said that. I never had a coach to tell us that. Swap mediums. She said, don't drop your weights. You come up with your weights. Don't just drop them to the floor. Come up with them so that it's challenging. And I've never had a coach to tell us that before. So these are the 15s. She said her Ducks had a tough season, the Oregon Ducks. When she said Ducks at first, I'm like, wait a minute, now you the second person to talk about some butter ducks today, huh? But she talking about Oregon Ducks. My mind, I was thinking about some ducks. Woo! She had us rocking on our butt with our back and legs up. Now we resting. Come on, girl. Don't let me lay down here too long now if you don't want to sleep. All right. 20 pounds again. Second round chest press. She say roll back with them. Like that. That's why I like changing classes, you guys, because every coach has different concepts. They actually give you different ways of doing things, so I like that. Because I normally do, this is my second weight class I've done of hers. I've done several of her stretch classes. But I usually do Tunde and Robin's weight classes. So now I'm going to have to add her to my regimen because I like her. I like this young lady here. Oh, I'm behind. Chest fly. Let's go. I'm going to have to do an extra one. She said we can go up the next final round if we wanted to. Instead of using 15. She said because our chest muscles are stronger. So I'm going to use 20 next time, like she said. She said it's a banana rocking forward. Back and forth. Woo! Ooh, Lord, that worked your stomach. I felt my core on that. Ooh, Lord. I felt my stomach ball up. Y'all try that. It's called a banana. You rocking a boat, like a banana boat. I'm telling you, that's your core. You felt it big time. I felt like a knot balled up. Like my stomach muscle balled up doing that. Ooh. I had to stop. She rocked a few times more than I did. All right, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to use 20 on everything. Chest press, let's go. This is the last round. We got 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Heavy's done. I'm going to keep using my heavy, the chest fly, so I can do it. Woo, yeah. Big difference doing chest flies with these 20s versus the 15. Oh, yeah. Weights down. Roll back. Woo! Oh! Push! I'm pushing. I'm done. I finished 3 seconds before she did, y'all. I'm done. Oh! I'm done. Oh, Lord. Woo! I did it, y'all. Listen, sometimes I don't do 100% like these classes, but I hang with them. I hang with these ladies now. She every bit about 130 pounds. I know I'm double her weight, so I did what I can do. Then I look at you. It's gonna be, hey, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. lovely day. Yeah. Woo. Shift back. Oh. Then I look at you. Yes, I did. I enjoyed it, darling. Hey, just one look at you. And I know it's going to be a lovely day. A lovely day. Lovely day. Woo. Dang, I hit my hand on the bicycle. She said my name is Katie Wong, spelled Wang. She said join her on her socials, y'all. So if y'all want to check her out, she's on all social media platforms. Katie Wong, spelled Wang. That's how she said it. Your girl is done. Then I look at you. Oh, that feels good. Stretch my bike like that. Just one look at you. I know it's gonna be. Hey, a lovely day. Lovely day. Yeah, I think maybe on Saturdays I start like doing a little workout on Saturdays like I used to do on Saturday. I used to go out and jump rope. I would go outside and walk, jump rope, do a little weight, little arm class on Saturdays. I just do my own weights on Saturday. I wouldn't do a Peloton class. I would just take my weights in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these 20s and come out here and practice doing some arm curls and stuff, so I can get good formation and everything. But I need to make a nail appointment because I need to take these nails off. Well, not the nails, but take the overlay off and probably just start using gel polish because I can't really grip those heavy weights good and tight because I can't close my. Ladies, how y'all have y'all nails? Do y'all put gel polish on, or y'all do the acrylic overlay? Or do y'all just wear y'all regular nails without gel, just regular polish? How y'all have y'all nails? I gotta do something because I want to be able to work out and not trying to be looking cute. Honestly, when I started back getting my nails done, I used to have. It's a company called BT Art Nails. When I first started lifting weights, they sent me some nails for free, and I did a video here on YouTube. Doing my nails and all that for them. But I ended up giving all those things away to my daughter. I had all kind of stuff in here because I got to where I really liked them. So I started ordering, and you can order them, and they're real short. Kind of remind me of the nails that Vivi, Life of Vivi, be talking about that she orders. But they got them real short that you can put on too. But the thing about them, sometimes they come off. I don't know if I was putting them on right or what. I don't know. They just don't last that long. And I got tired of them popping off, so that's when I started getting my nails done again. But yeah, I'm gonna have to just get them real short. And then we'll see. I don't know. But anyway, your girl is done. Let's count up. Let me drink my water first, then we're gonna count up how much I burned. That class right there was 168 calories. And I believe it was 21 on that post-ride stretch. So 168 plus, yeah. 168 plus 21. And then a 30-minute bicycle ride was 284. 473 calories on the 20th of April. So for those of you who may be new here, this is a workout journal that I have that I order on Amazon. You can click on my Amazon link if you want to order one for yourself. It's a weight loss journal. And it has 12 months in here, of course. It has a fitness calendar. It has where you can track and monitor your supplements and vitamins that you take. You can track your steps, all of your workouts. You can even write your goals and stuff for the month before you even get started. You know, if you want to sit down one day and just kind of say, you know, by April, I want to do this. By May, I want to be here and do this. You can go ahead and, you know, and jot all those things down, all your notes and your goals and your tasks and things that you have. You can put those things in here. And it wasn't that much. I don't think I paid $10 for this. Yeah. I'm not going to say no name, but somebody told me, they in the chat too, that they brought one from Temu. Because they said they thought it was the same one, but when they got it, it was much cheaper quality than the one from Amazon. I believe they had sent the Amazon one back. Yeah, I noticed that with Temu. Temu does have a lot of things that Amazon have, but when you get it, it don't be the same. The quality be very cheap. But it's a nice little book if you guys want to start tracking your workouts and stuff like that. All right, so 473. Let me address the chat for about 2-3 minutes. I'm working from home today, so I don't have to rush. I'm behind, though. I should have been done. I try to be done at least by 6:10 on days that I have to go in. I'm working from home now. Okay. Let me switch cameras. Oh, my headband way up my head. Let's see, where are we with the chat? I thought I saw a question in here. Traveling T says she's remote today and don't to rush to leave out. Good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hey, Natalie, how are you? So Mia, yes, my doctor did that. She titrated me every month when I started Wegovy. That's why I made her slow me down on Zepbound. I was like, because as I learned from the community that it's better to, you know, stay on the dose you're on and not keep titrating up. So, but I didn't know that at first with Wegovy, because when I first started Wegovy, it wasn't that many content creators on YouTube talking about their journey. I was like maybe one of probably 10 of us. Honestly, it wasn't that many people. Now it's a whole bunch of people on here talking about it. I guess a lot of people wasn't as open as it is now. And then it was like 2 or 3 ladies that I was watching their channels, and then they stopped, and they still haven't came back to this day. So I don't know what happened with them. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Got it. Back to Monday grind. Yes, let's get it. A person that has diabetes was told her A1C is perfect, but her doctor feels her body is working too hard to accomplish that. So they titrated the patient up. I didn't realize that was a thing. Did you? So that's what was going on with me. My doctor felt like I was working too hard compared to her patients that wasn't working out and wasn't monitoring and tracking like I was. So that's why she wanted me on Zepbound, because she say, you on Wegovy, you better lose. I got patients on Wegovy that's losing, they dropping, I don't forget how much, but she was telling me how many pounds they were dropping every week, and they weren't tracking their foods. They weren't doing half of the workouts I was doing. Yeah, and it got to the point where I don't think that she doubted me or she didn't believe me. I guess she just wanted to see it for herself. So she asked me for my cell phone while I was in her office, and she stopped there going through my fitness pal, and she was looking at all the activities, and because you You can't put your own activities in MyFitnessPal. It has to go in there from a tracker. And when she saw all that, she was like, I got to get you on Zepbound. Why don't you want to go on Zepbound? And that's not what they're telling her. Well, the content creators who talk about it, on TikTok, and because I didn't see anybody on Instagram really talk about it, was mainly TikTok. I told the people I saw on TikTok and YouTube, it was like they can't eat. They only eat like 900 to 1,000 calories. They fainting. They this, they that. I was scared. And that's when she was telling me, well, you're just gonna have to eat. Put yourself on the time schedule and don't change the schedule that you're on. And I was like, okay. And so that's what I did. That's why I did what I did. Now that I'm more comfortable and I'm feeling more confident in my journey, I'm doing calorie cycling. I'm not pushing myself to eat the 1,500 calories every day. I probably would have lost way more than I actually have had I wasn't pushing myself to eat. Y'all know, I can tell y'all when I got on 12.5, that's when I started having that no food noise. I had never experienced that till I got to 12.5. And I was like, but I need to eat. I gotta get these 1,500 in. I don't want to faint. I don't want to fall out. That's what my mind was. But now I'm like, get my protein in. And I told y'all, since I've been on 15, there was a couple times I actually tried it where I was like, I'm just gonna let my body do what it do. And I may have eaten, 1,100 calories, 1,200 calories, and I'm satisfied. Satiety is there, suppression good. I didn't even push myself to 15, and still to this day, that's what I'm doing. I just recently started that though, y'all. Took me a long time to finally, say, hey, Twan, you got in over 100 grams of protein. You good. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, Mia, yeah, it's like that. So Mia said, I feel like it was a good to watch at types of GLP, all types of, are you saying all types? To watch at types of GLP-1 creators, and there's not many that have diabetes, but I just found this gal yesterday. Very interesting. Okay. Who is she? Mia, I'm going to check her out too. I love Mr. Rogers' neighborhood reference. Glad to know things are good, Natalie. Hey, Carol, how are you? Good morning, beautiful. Thanks for joining us. Torn down, and she's building those big muscles. It's so complex, Mia. There could be more things going on intentionally. Her A1C could be good, but she could have other markers that could be elevated. Yeah, that's true too, Daria. Everybody's totally different. I don't get suppression at all, but I know that I'm the minority. You know what, Daria? There's a lot of people that say that they don't get the suppression. Yeah. I'm not gonna say names because this person actually watched me, but someone that I work with, they're not a heavy person at all, and they don't feel the suppression. Never got it. They're not. When I say they're not heavy at all, to me, they're not a heavy person. This person is not even 200 pounds, but they want to, continue to lose weight, and they don't feel the suppression at all. So it's not even a size thing either. It goes back to, like you just said, everybody is totally different. Everybody is different, and everybody is different because the medicine is just different for everybody. You would think, because, for instance, I'm 252 pounds, right? You would think that I might not feel as much suppression, but a person who's 170 pounds, let's just say, you may think that they taking the same medication I'm on, that they're more suppressed, right? Because they're smaller in weight. Yeah, not at all. So now it says, question, Twan, how long did it take you to go from 10 pounds to 20 pounds? I know going to take me some time since I just started about 6 weeks ago and not weightlifting every day. So Natalie, when I first started my weight loss journey, I started with 15-pound dumbbells. I didn't start with 10. I brought those 10 a little recently because it was certain things that we were doing where they was telling us to use 10 pounds. But I was, from the beginning, before I got Peloton Bike, I just had my 15-pound weights, and I was just being here, just doing my own little thing, just doing different things that I knew to do. So I actually started with 15. I didn't buy those 10 pounds until the Peloton instructor started suggesting that we use 10-pound weights for certain, things that they were showing us to do. So I really can't say But let's just say this: now that I'm in year 3. I'm just now starting to touch the 25 pounds, which I feel I need to really build a little bit more on the 20 before I go to 25. And Natalie Willis, which is my chat GPT, Willis was the reason that I increased and even when brought the 25 pound dumbbells a few weeks ago. And my husband Ben had those 35 pounds. Willis was the one who told me I wasn't challenging myself and then I should start with 25 pounds and then work my way up to 35. Willis told me I should have been at 35 pounds. Yeah. Weights. Doing lower body because of the amount of muscle that I have in my body. That's what Willis told me. And honestly, I don't know how Willis knew how much muscle I have in my body because I never told Willis. Me and Willis never had a conversation about my muscle. I guess Willis just assumed because of, all the other things that I was saying. But somebody was telling me that I can enter my in-body scan. I have not done that yet, but I need to. I need to put that in there. But you know what? I take it back. Willis probably did know because I was talking to Willis, like saying, I've gained this amount of muscle this month. I did have some conversations, but I never told him how much I have, the total amount. Willis is smart, y'all. Willis is smart. Y'all better get y'all on Willis if y'all don't have one. I like to understand what happens because it can help someone sometimes. Just like how people watch for loved ones, I like to know the ins and outs of reasoning. It's great to find more perspectives and learn more and more, Mia. It is. It really is. I started with 4 pounds, then 5 pounds, and 7 and 10s, just as I felt like I could. Twan, you got to make sure to have a rest day too. I put up a mirror on your wall to see form is good. I can put up a mirror on your wall to see form is good. So this is what I've been doing, y'all. I was doing 4 days a week lifting weights, right? Because I was doing core classes on Wednesday. But what I'm finding with Peloton, some core classes will tell you to use weights and some core classes won't. But now I don't do weights on Wednesdays anymore. I do stretching because I found that now that I have went up in weights and I increased my weight classes from 20 minutes to 30 minutes, I need a day of stretching. So now instead of doing Peloton core classes, I changed my workouts. Remember, I used to do one day I would do chest and back, and then the other day I would do arms, right? But now I do, like today, y'all saw me do upper body, which was chest, back, arms, the whole thing. For what Willis suggested, that was better than what I was doing. So that's what I've been doing. And obviously Willis was right because I ended up going to the doctor in 3 months and gained 5 pounds of muscle and lost 10 pounds of muscle and body fat mass. So it helped that I gained that 5 pounds of muscle. That's the first time I ever gained 5 pounds of muscle, I believe, in 3 months. All other times it was like 2 pounds or something like that. So with that being said, Willis also suggested to do 1 day of upper body, 1 day of lower body, and 1 day of full body. So that's what I started doing in January. And look, I gained 5 pounds of muscle when I did my in-body scan. My in-body scan from January to April shows that what I'm doing now works. So what I do on Wednesdays, I do a 15-minute stretch. I do a 15-minute stretch class on Wednesday. I come in here, I give myself my injection. You know, I say to y'all, do you know what today is? I do my injection, get that out the way. I do my 30-minute Peloton bicycle ride, my 5-minute post-ride stretch, and then I go into a 15-minute full body stretch where I'm stretching all my muscles. So I feel so good and so relaxed when I do that. And so what I do is once I get off work on Wednesday, I wait till I get off work because I want to make sure I get my 8,000 steps in, because whenever you do the hula hoop gives you steps, and I don't want that to count until I got my steps in. So I wait till I get off work because usually I have all my steps by the time I get off work. Then I do the hula hoop, so that helps with my core. So that's like what I do core day hula hoop. So yeah, I have went to 3 days of lifting weights, Mia, but I'm really considering doing a fourth day, going back to Saturdays and not doing a full 20-minute class. I'm not going to do a class. I'm just going to, come in here and just pick up those 20-pound weights and just, try to do some of the things that I'm struggling with doing so I can kind of get used to them. That's what I'm going to try to do. I have to have mine short because I have to wear latex gloves for sanitary reasons. I deal with instruments for surgery. Okay. My stomach growling. Are you still writing in your book? My weight loss journal? Yes. I just showed y'all. And maybe I'm behind them in my comments. Are you a surgery technician? My doctor was focused on my type 2 diabetes more than for obesity, the weight of me. I like that, Darian, because control one at a time. Because honestly, they both is important, but that type 2 diabetes can cause more comorbidities, for you and stuff. So that's awesome. Because honestly, let's be honest, the medication was really not for obesity. It was for type 2 diabetes. So somebody wants, oh my goodness. One of my cousins is scared to get on GLP-1 medication because of other people's reactions. I try to tell everybody system is different and force to try to lose to the lowest dose. Yeah, and the reason why Natalie, please stress to your cousin, the reason a lot of people have the side effects and the reactions that they have is because they're not doing right. Honestly, let's be honest. A lot of people are not eating properly. Yeah. A lot of people doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. They're giving themselves too much medication. They're giving themselves too frequently. Yeah, some people don't wait a whole week to get themselves their medicine. They don't. Yeah. Size doesn't matter. Disease of obesity is not size dependent. So true. Slow and Steady with Andy is her name. Okay. Yeah, let me check her out. I don't mind checking out, new people because I'm going to be honest with you. I like looking at people who being true and honest to their journey and they being consistent and, and things like that. So I definitely check her out. She had 6,000 subscribers, but I never heard of her until she was suggested to me by YouTube. It's like that. YouTube just don't push everybody around. Good morning, Doc. Good morning. You in the bushes. Okay, got it. I started walking with 10-pound kettlebells. I get excited when my heart rate can get up to 155. That's good. Now I have to reach for 160. That's awesome. I use those BT art nails. I use the clear ones and paint them myself. Oh, wow. I ain't think about that, Jen. Getting the clear ones and paint them. You paint them with regular polish? My daughter used to use those BT art nails. That's how I learned about them. I need to start a schedule to focus on certain workouts on different days. I need to go ahead and send BT art nails an email to send me some more nails because they just recently emailed me about 2 months ago, I believe, and I didn't respond back. I need to email people so they can send me some nails. Because I used to like to get I like almond shape because of my hair. When I use those other shapes, the ends, especially the square ends, they get caught in my locks, but the almond shape don't. So BT art nails have these almond shaped ones where they like a brownish like color. I like those. And they got them real short too. But I think that's what I'm gonna do, Jen. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my BT art nails because I like their nails. It's just that we'll talk, Jen. I'll call you. Because I gotta figure out how to make them stay on. Because sometimes I wear them 2-3 days and boom, nigga one popping off. I'm like, oh Lord, I used to have to walk around with the stuff in my doggone purse. Just in case one pop off, I can secure it back. Yeah, be safe, be safe. Good morning, Grant. I really enjoyed you last night. I'm so happy for you. Y'all don't know, Grant has reached 1,300. I almost said 13,000. Let's speak into existence. 13,000. Yeah, Grant has reached 1,300 subscribers, but I mentioned you earlier too, Grant. If you watched the replay, I was telling them that you struggling, so to speak, with your watch hours. Although you have subscribers, you really don't have any watch hours. Because last night when you said you only had 500 watch hours, I was like, say what now? Because I know I don't watch so many of your videos, so you don't got several hours out of me. And I'm like, okay, you at 1,300 subscribers, but let's just say if we're just gonna go to 1,000 that you are celebrating. If 1,000 people has watched you, they haven't even watched you a whole hour because you don't even have 1,000. This is what I'm talking about, where these content creators say they really supporting each other. They're not, because if they were, you should have had way more watch hours than that. Because I know I have watched so many of your videos completely to the end. Yeah, to the end. Like yesterday, I was in here cleaning my oven while I was watching Miss Toy the review. I watched 2 of her videos back to back, one video and one live. I watched the whole thing. So Miss Toy got some money out of me yesterday, because usually I don't watch all the ads. I'm being honest with you. With content creators, I watch their first ad all the way through. I watch their last ad all the way through. But all them other ads, once it says skip, after it plays like 5 seconds and it says skip, I hit skip. But I give them a full watch on the first one and the last one, to help them out so they can make money. But Miss Toy got the money at me yesterday because I was in there cleaning my oven and my phone was on the charger in my bedroom. So I had to listen to all the ads because I wasn't going to stop while I was cleaning that nasty oven. Oh my God, I was clicking something and it bubbled over macaroni and cheese. When I cooked that macaroni and cheese, y'all, that one week for Easter, and I had not cleaned the oven. So I cleaned that oven yesterday, and oh my God, I had to clean up all that stuff under there. Oh my God, I had to take a Brillo pad and put down. Then I took my other scrubber with the little hand thing and put it on top of the Brillo pad just to keep. So yeah, Miss Toy got some money out of me because I was listening to all the ads while watching her live. I think her live was like an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I was doing all that, cleaning the counters, swept, mop, all that. So I was doing all that while I was listening to her. Jen used regular polish or gel. Okay. They hate you money. Go ahead, Grant. Yeah, he gonna get them 13,000. I will text you the glue. Okay. Oh yeah, I need that. And do you have to put it under that little thing? Because I know the BT art nails you have to put up under that little thing just to, make it stay, to make the gel dry or whatever. I gave all that stuff to my daughter, and I know she probably used that stuff. I just buy the stuff again. They have some nice stuff to keep those on. Yeah. Okay. Grant smiling. Well, listen, it's almost 7:00, y'all. I'm gonna get off here. I need to go in here and shower so I can get ready for work. I was telling my husband that I'm debating. I don't know if I'm gonna do Let's Move Monday next week because I'm gonna have company here, and I don't want to be waking her up because she's gonna be right behind that wall. She's gonna be right behind that wall. She might be like, "What is Twana doing?" But I don't know. She's gonna be a guest in my home, so hey, it is what it is. I got to do my Let's Move Mondays. I can't. Yeah, I gotta do my Let's Move Mondays. So I'll just let her know before she comes that hey, you're gonna be up 4:30 with me and the Butter Duckers. Have a nice day. Twan, when you want to schedule your content creator one-on-one sessions, we need to save our money to pay for the time. So I've had one person already that I've actually done some. No, I'm not doing content creator one-on-one sessions. On you talking on Tommy's Girl, where I'm actually doing the one-on-one. I think there's only 2 people that paid for that, but the one person that paid for it haven't said anything to me, but one person have, and I have actually met with that person, but that person didn't want no advice on nutrition. They wanted advice on how to be a content creator. I was like, well, that ain't what this for, but we'll go ahead and talk about it. I didn't mind doing it. But yeah, I don't think I want to do any content creator classes. I've actually been giving people advice for free. There's 3 people that I actually been giving them some nuggets for free. And although my husband told me don't mentor anybody, I don't call it as mentor because I just drop a few here or there when I talk to them, but I haven't been like mentoring because y'all don't know, I really got hurt and scarred by the person I did dedicate my time to for free. I thought I was being a friend, because we was building a relationship, and I thought I was doing really good to help this person. To know that this person was going around talking about me to other content creators really hurt me. So yeah, it's the first time y'all hearing it like that. Yeah, this person really, really hurt me. And my husband was like, you know what? Don't do it no more. Because at first he thought maybe, but then when things started revealing themselves more and more, he was like, you know what? No more mentoring. No more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My good was evil spoken of. Yeah, yeah. So that just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth. Now I can't be like Peach McIntyre. Peach calls them out, baby. She'll do a video on people in a minute, baby, and she still do her coaching classes. So Darian, I'm not there yet. God has to keep working on me with that. I mean, you can forgive, but that don't mean you forget. Yeah, let's just say that. No light for glue. Oh yes, I need that, Jen. I need that. I need that. Jerry say, "Oof, no man, with this class." No. So me and Claxton talked about it, Jerry, and he was like, "Yeah, if you're gonna charge, because charging is different than mentoring." So yeah, so if I do like you say one-on-one, because Darren, you've been told me to charge long time ago, but now I was trying to be Miss Nice. Oh, be nice. And yeah, see what happens? You be nice and you get dragged. You get dragged in the YouTube streets when you be nice. So I need to be like Peach McIntyre. This what it is. Here's my fee, and this is what you get. And you don't like it, oh well, bye. That's how Peach be doing. A Peach don't care, baby. She don't care, but honey, she be making that money out, folks. She sure do. And people still be coming. The more they talk about her, the more people coming. She be recording the video with people handing her. I was just watching a couple days ago, honey. No lady was putting them $1,111.11 in Peach McIntyre hand. That girl be making that money, baby. She just don't do good with her spending habits, but she be making that money. So yeah, I don't know. Y'all just pray for me. Keep praying because I'm still kind of hurt by some things, here dealing with trying to get close to content creators on YouTube. God knows my heart. I am a very genuine person. And when I love hard. I do. That's one thing about us Leos. People don't like to talk about, signs and stuff, but I'm not into the astrology stuff. But as far as Leo, yeah, I'm a Leo. It is what it is. And we're very loyal people. We love. When we really like people, we like people. Okay, and we really go in and give them our all, but some people take it for granted. And yeah. And some people are just users. They want to pretend. And then in the first minute, some don't go like they want to go, then you trash or you dirt or they want to talk about you. But they don't tell the whole story, that type of thing. So, hey, BB, how are you? Good morning. Darian say, speaking of calling folks out, good morning, BB. look, BB will do it, but let me tell you, BB, she getting a little softer. I will say it. Because lately I've been hearing BB say, like one of her videos she just recently did, it's like she was calling people out, but she started laughing with it. She said, yeah, I know y'all gonna get me. Then she started laughing with it. So she getting a little softer, but don't get too soft, sis. Don't get too soft. You better still give it to him. Give it to him. But B was like, yeah, I know y'all gonna come at me. She started laughing. She said, I know y'all gonna come at me, but don't come at me too hard. What she say? Calm down, y'all. Calm down. Or something like that. She said, boy, I died laughing. The way she be looking at it, doing her eyes. Boy, I laugh so hard. BB to myself, calm down, y'all. Calm down. Yeah. Jen say God forgives, I don't. LOL. It's not easy. Forgiving is not easy, Jen. It's not. It's not easy to forgive people, especially when you know your heart was in it. It took a long time for me to get there. I'm telling you, my mama was the type person you can drag her through the mud, baby. My mama give you the food off her table. She just had that kind heart. But she'll tell you about yourself in a minute too now. But my mama she just did nothing bother her. She didn't hold grudges, anything, but I ain't like that. It take me some time to come around. But I'm better. Because I'll write you off in a hot minute, honey, and be gone. You wouldn't hear nothing from me. I will read you up and down, tell you about your behind, and let me kill. And go ask God to forgive me, knowing I was wrong. That used to be me. I think that's why I love BB, y'all, because I see so much of me in that girl. I'll tell you how BB read people. How that used to be me. I would read you up and down, didn't care who you was. God done took me a mighty long way. God don't know it's brought me on that church song. God don't brought me a mighty long way. That's me. Everybody saying hello, hello. Let's see. Didi say tread lightly. Jen, Derek say make sure you stay on your good side. Oh my goodness, y'all crazy. Listen, I'm gonna get off these people internet so I can go on in here and get my shower, make my coffee, and log into these people computer so I can work. I'm working from home today, y'all. That's why I'm still on here. If I had to go into the facility, child, I'd have been gone a long time ago. Take care. I would give too many chances and I'd be like, that's it. Oh my goodness. Everybody saying hello. Listen, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I appreciate you guys for being here. I love you guys. I think I'm gonna still go live Monday. I'm just gonna let the lady know. Oh, you guys, and to let you know, I might do another special video Friday. I don't know. So just to let y'all know, I'll give y'all a little bit what's going on with me personally. There has been a lot going on with my job. And with that, it's some good things. And I don't know. I might not speak over it now. But I'm going to share it. So one of the things that's happening with me is that I have accepted the invitation to be on the advisory board at Florida A&M University, the Health Information Management Advisory Board, y'all. That is huge. That is huge. Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, the Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. Y'all has invited me. Y'all know how good I felt when I was on the phone with this lady. My daughter graduated from there, from that same program. I was so happy. I was like, oh my goodness. And not only that, they invited me to come up this Friday, y'all. They're having, because for those of you that don't know, I am a health information professional. That is my field. And so this is our week. This is Health Information Professional Week, where we are being celebrated all over, the nation. This is Florida Health Information Professional Week. So if you know any health information professionals out there, this is their week. I'm going to do a video later too to shout out all the people, because I do have like four videos on my channel talking about health information professional, and people still watching them videos. They still subscribing to those videos, asking me questions about them taking their tests and things. So I'm going to probably drop a few videos out there. It won't be for y'all for weight loss, but it'll be for my health information professionals that actually follow me, because I do have my education. I have an AS degree in health information technology, and I do have, my certificates that I actually took. I dropped my certifications through these two. Where I was a surgery coder and an outpatient coder and all that. I dropped those certifications after I got the degree, because with the degree, you don't need, and I have my certification in health information technology. So all of that is combined into that one certification. So that makes sense to me paying all these memberships for all these different certificates. So I dropped all those certifications. But with that being said, my daughter has her bachelor's in health informatics and information management. But I have my associates in health information technology. And my daughter graduated from that class, graduated from that school. She graduated, you guys, from Florida A&M University. So I felt honored, for them to invite me to come up there. I'm like, really? Y'all want me to come? So they want me to come. I won't be on a panel or anything. But they was like, yeah, this would be a great opportunity for you so that I can meet two students, because I am going to be having two students with me this summer. They're going to be interning with me before they graduate. So it's like, yeah, you can come and you can meet those two students at the time. So I've been dealing with the education office at my job, as well as the professor over the program. So this is a great opportunity for me, y'all guys, to drive up to Tallahassee on Friday. However, I'm like this, if I'm going to go or not, because my niece, my brother's daughter, youngest child, she's graduating with her master's on Friday. So I talked to my sister and I was like, I don't know. I got company going to be here. I was just like, I don't know what I should do. I was like, but my job telling me to go, and I'll be on company time while I'm traveling. So this is an opportunity. I see Darian saying, "Go, Twan." I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. I really need to go. This is a great opportunity for me to miss. I'm gonna have to miss my niece graduating, but my sister-in-law, she said, "Twan, if you go, it's fine. You could come to her hooding ceremony." So they're having a hooding ceremony on Thursday. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the hooding ceremony Thursday after work, and then Friday I'm gonna travel up to Tallahassee because I get to go during company time. So my boss now, he's actually the acting chief of our service because our chief retired in January, so he got promoted to acting chief, and I got promoted to assistant acting chief. So your girl moving on up, y'all. God doing some things. God is opening doors, baby. Yes, he opening doors so your girl can fly. Woo, yeah, honey. Don't let me start singing R. Kelly on y'all. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. Y'all see me running through those open doors. I'm gonna run to that open door. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. See, we had to talk this out with y'all because it's been a battle all weekend. Like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna go? Am I not gonna go? Yeah. Grant said he appreciate us all. Oh, Vivi, what time? What time you going live? Vivi going live today. Let me know what time, Vivi. I don't want to miss you. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Vivi. Yes, FAMU. Y'all know FAMU, the Marching 100s. Got that good band. Congratulations, Swan. You going to be on the board. I was shocked. I was like, say what now? I was like, what? Yeah, awesome. Because y'all know I was on the advisory board 3 years for the medical coding and billing program at a technical school here in Tampa. Yeah, I was on their advisory board. They haven't reached back out to me for the new class. So I don't know the next year if I'm going to be on. I actually did a video, sharing it too for the health information professionals. When I was actually there, I showed you guys that I was there and put pictures and stuff of me with some of the students and the instructor and stuff. But for a university to want me on their board, say what now? God is opening doors, baby. Yes, he is. You out here making a name for yourself. You don't have time to talk about mucker lucker speaking ill about your efforts. Bam. Whoop, there it is. You're right, Darian. I don't know why I get in my head so much. Why I do that? Y'all just keep me in prayer. Yeah, I should be worried about these people out here in these YouTube streets because God is doing other things and me taking me out the YouTube streets. I don't need to be worried about these YouTube streets. You're right, Darian. Thank you for the reminder. Oh, now let's say I know that's right, Darian. Mill said that's what I saw. Getting dragged in YouTube streets. Definitely not a good thing. Yep, it's not. It's not. Thank you, Darian. Thank you. Yeah, you're right, Vivi. I need to go. And I'm gonna tell you what really started making me thinking about it more and more. When I saw Vivi did that video and she had on that T-shirt of her niece graduating, I was like, oh Lord, here I am. Do I go to FAMU or do I miss my niece getting her master's? But when my sister-in-law was like, well, you could come to her hooding, I was like, oh, okay. But I still was going back and forth. Because my husband was like, well, you got Diane coming down here from Georgia. I was like, yeah, but Diane could go hang out with her sister or her son Friday while I drive up to Tallahassee. That's what I said. So I've been like all weekend, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. But now that I'm talking to y'all and y'all like, go, Twine, go, you need to go. I think I do need to go. Because that's a great opportunity. I've never seen these people just talk to them over the phone and been dealing with them in emails and things. And they want me to come up there, invited me to be on their advisory board. But you know why? That's because of a good leader. That's because of the leader who I sat up under for 18 years. Because next month will be 18 years that I've been on my job. Because my boss also graduated from Florida A&M University. And she graduated from that program. And she was on the advisory board. They didn't ask the acting chief. They asked the acting assistant chief. So I was like, say what now? So yeah, I feel honored. But I feel honored because when she got ready to retire, she reached out to them to let them know that she was retiring, and she gave them me as a point of contact. If they want to, continue to work with us and bring students. We haven't had any students here in a few years that came from FAMU, so I'm really excited about this because every student that will come to FAMU, come to us from FAMU, I would help them in their intern because one time we had one that came, I was a coding supervisor, so I, helped them showing them, that part. And then I remember one year one came and I was just a coder. And then another year I was a CDI. So it's like I've actually helped in each role that I've been on my job. So it's like the more God keep elevating me in my job, he's continuing to open more and more doors dealing with students. So I don't know, just to be honest with you guys, Irwin is it Votech? Vocational School. Well, Irwin Technical, they changed the name. Irwin Technical College. That's what the name is now. They wanted me to work, to be a coding instructor. I told them, no, I ain't leaving my job. So I told them if they decide to move the program to evenings, then I would consider. So that was in the talks with the instructor. She and I was talking about getting them to change the program to evenings because more people that go to school for coding and building, they like to go in the evening versus the daytime. And she felt that they'll get more students. So she was asking them if they can do that and just use two instructors, where I would teach 2 days a week and she would teach 2 days a week. So that was in the talk, but I haven't heard anything else about it. So I don't know. But my friend girl Thompson, girl, if you start teaching at Irwin 2 nights a week, what you gonna tell them people on YouTube? She's like, they ain't gonna be seeing you on YouTube. They gonna be mad. I was like, girl, I'll still find ways to still go live on Mondays and Thursdays. Vivi is telling how it is, and I love it. No, I mean, y'all go live. Oh, you mean we go live? Oh, okay. I believe. Hey, Melissa. Melissa Williams. I like your last name. I was 394.4 pounds, and I'm 252.4 as of Saturday when I weighed in. How far to drive? Tallahassee from Tampa is about 3.5, 4 hours. About 4 hours. 3.5, 4 hours. Something like that. Listen, it ain't nothing I can't do. I did it before with my daughter. When my daughter was getting ready to go to FAMU, me and her got up one morning, and because we couldn't never get nobody on the phone because it was so busy, we got up one morning, drove to Tallahassee to go into the administration office to make sure everything was good with her and all that. Then we ate lunch and drove right on bike all in one day. Your house guest can't go with you. You know what? Now I don't know. I'll ask her, but she has family here because she used to live here in Tampa. So she can probably go hang out with her sister who's also retired, or her son. She got grandkids here. So, but I'll see if she want to ride with me. Yeah. Unfortunately, as women, we need to get our opportunities and coins. You're right, Jen. You're right about that. Hey there, Melissa. Yep, starting rate 394.4. Thank you, Melissa. How are you? Are you on a healthy weight loss journey? Are you on a GLP-1 medication, Melissa? I will go up the night before because I'm lazy. But my niece, her hooding ceremony is the night before. So that's why I'll just get up early in the morning. I'll be like TT. I'll be on the road about 4 o'clock, beat all that traffic. You know how the truck drivers be on the side of the road and they start getting their trucks around 4:35. That'll be me. I'll be on the road 4 o'clock. Hooding. Now, how do they get away with wearing hoods? I don't know, but colleges do that. They do a hooding ceremony or something before they graduate. I don't know how they go. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting off here. I didn't tell you. Look, I'm getting like Vivi now. Vivi, I got to go. Vivi say I ain't gonna hold y'all too long, and I keep saying I got to go. I'm getting out of here, and I'm still here. I'm getting out of here now because I got to get ready to log in. All right, you guys. God bless. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to talk my thoughts through and really giving me the confirmation that I needed. I really need to go. I need to go. I don't need to miss this opportunity. I really need to go. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm all gassed up Thursday night. Make sure everything good. Got to get with Clayton because I know he's supposed to take the car get an oil change this weekend. I'll make sure he get it before then. So, all right, you guys. I love you guys. Have a good day today. Remember, work smart and not hard. God bless.